G'day guys, I'm Biggest Kev. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm back out in the bush and I've got my Gold Monster 1000 metal detector, and I'm going to be searching for gold specimens today. So any rocks that I find with a non-ferrous on this machine, I can get a ferrous, non-ferrous signal. So any signals I get with a non-ferrous, I'll be taking those rocks. I'll collect those rocks, take them home, crush them, pan them out and see if we find any gold. I have found a piece of quartz in this area before, right below this waterfall here. I picked up a piece of quartz, this about 3 years ago now I was in this area. I picked up a piece of quartz, I took it home, crushed it, and there was fine gold and also copper in that piece of ore that I found. Yeah, so I've come back here, I'm going to have a bit of a scout around here, and then I'm going further down, further south of here, into a gully, and in that gully quartz has shed from up above and it's washed down into this gully. I've never been through there before, never had a look. So I'll take us down there and we'll have a look around, and we'll see if we can find some quartz down there with some precious metals in. Yeah. So that's today's plan anyway. And also it's all overcast. It started sprinkling earlier, so I might get wet today. Yeah. Okay guys, I'll get back to you. Stay with me. Okay guys, I'm getting the signal out of this rock here. I'll just move my camera out of the way. But it's showing up ferrous, so I think this might be just iron. I'll just crack him open and have a look. It's a nice smooth river worn rock. Yeah, it's all iron, but I might take him anyway, take him home and crush him. See inside, see it's all red? That's the iron and the rock. I'll put him in a bucket anyway, take him home and crush him, because as we know, gold travels with iron. Okay guys, this is the gully I'll be searching today. So in this gully, I know there's been quartz up higher, up on the ridges. Quartz veins have shed and washed down into this gully. So I'm going to be just walking along with my metal detector and swinging it over the quartz and hopefully find a gold specimen. Okay, there's the gully down there. I've come up on one side, started going up the slope, and you can see all this quartz. Quartz all here, and when you look up slope, there's just quartz scattered everywhere here, only in about a 30 metre spread down where I'm standing, and then it tapers off up into a point. As it goes up the slope, it goes into like a cone shape, into a point. So I know that the source is up above there. Well, obviously it is, and it's shed, all the quartz has shed down this slope. So I'm going to walk up the slope with the monster, swing over as much quartz as I can, and I'll go up the top there to where the source of the quartz is. Okay, I've come up the top. Well, I'm near the top, I'm not really actually at the top. But if you look around down there, downslope, that's looking down to towards the gully, you'll see all the quartz, all the white quartz everywhere, just here where I am. And this is where the quartz outcropped around here. I'm just walking around and I'm seeing chunks of this white quartz everywhere. Some of it has a bit of orange in it, mineralised, but not much. Most of it's just all that white quartz. Yeah, so, and then looking up slope again, up the top there, I can see some more quartz further up. So this is a quartz reef. Runs right up the top there, and I'll go up the top and have a look around as well. But where I am here, the reef has outcropped. So it's come up out of the ground just here, and probably thousands of years ago it was eroded, water, wind, and it's all shed down the slope. Okay, I'm up the top of that ridge, and I found the quartz outcrop up the top here, and I hope you can make out the diggings here where the quartz outcrop is here. Someone's been digging in here, digging into the top of the outcrop. It's all quartz. It's a sort of a quartzite reef. This big chunk of rock here, that's a quartzite, and you've got your quartz. Here's a nice piece of quartz here. There's your quartz, your white quartz. But there's not much mineralisation here. Some of it's a bit rusty, but not real super rusty. But anyway, I'll have a poke around here with the monster, run it over some of this rock here. You can see this piece of rock here. You can see how the quartz is infused in it. This looks like a quartzite, and it's got your quartz running through the quartzite. Yeah, so oh, the old boys must have thought there might have been something here because they've had a bit of a dig. But they obviously didn't find anything. Otherwise they would have put a shaft in, or even dug deeper at least. But you can see down the slope, all that white pieces of quartz, all just shed all the way down the slope. And that's what you're looking for when you're looking for gold, guys. You come across a quartz outcrop and there's quartz scattered everywhere. You run your detector over it and have a look around. Yeah. Just something else I want to show you guys. This here is a granite. This is all granite here. A granite outcrop all up in there. So that's your granite outcrop, and then across here there's your quartz reef. And if you dig down below all this silty soil here, you most probably hit granite, and this quartz would have come up through the granite. That's usually what happens in this area. On the geo maps, the quartz veins are coming up through the granite. I thought I was onto something, guys. I thought I might have a piece of gold, but it just turns out to be a piece of blasting cap. Just a piece of blasting cap. Okay, I was sampling on the ridge straight across there, that ridge over there. And as the ridge goes down, you've got that gully down the bottom with a dry creek in it running through it. And what I've done, I'm more or less in a straight line. I've come straight across from that ridge, down through the gully, up the other side, and I've come to this old timer's diggings. I've been here before. You can see where I was digging there. I dug out some of that quartz, the quartz vein that the old timers were obviously sampling. I hope you get an idea of this. There's a tailings pile, just there, big tailings pile, and there's the hole, the pit, down in there. And there's a quartz, I'll get around here a bit. Now you see in there where I've been digging, I'll just zoom in. That's where I took a sample when I was here before. That's a vein that runs through there. No doubt that's what was carrying the gold. And it runs across that way. So this vein runs north-south strike. And the vein over there, that was, or the outcrop I should say, that was running north-south as well, but the rock, the quartz that was shed down the slope, that was running in a westerly direction. But that was because it was going down the slope. Anyway, this quartz vein here runs across into the wall on the other side of this pit. There it is up the top there. It's the remnants of it. Yeah, so what I might do, this waste dump here, I have run the monster over it before and didn't do any good. Oh, I got some blasting caps or something like that when I was here before. In one of my previous videos, you'll see I was here at this working. So what I might do is I might dig through this tailings dump here, have a bit of a dig, run the detector over it, and I might take some samples while I'm here, because I didn't sample this before, because some gold is that fine the gold monster won't even pick it up. So I might just yeah, dig some of this quartz, because it's all quartz. If you look around at this waste dump, it's just all broken down quartz, little bits of quartz that would have been from when they blasted and they shattered it all. Yeah, so that's what I'll do, guys. Nothing in that lot, guys. I'll keep poking around and I'll take a sample. Okay guys, I'm back home. I've got two samples. Sample number one, that's sample number one from that first, the top of that quartz vein on top of the ridge, the first ridge. This is the first sample from there. This is sample number two. This is taken from the old timers' workings out of their waste dump. So I'll be crushing this down. But before I do that, I'm going to run some clean quartz, like it's quartzite, but there's nothing in this material. I'll run through some of this just to clean the crusher. Okay guys, I'll finish crushing the material. I'll get back to you when I'm ready to hang the material out. Okay guys, the crushing's over. Now we're panning. Okay, now this is sample number 1. This is the material, the first quartz vein that we went to. This is where that sample's from. So we'll pan this out, see if we can get anything out of this. So this is that quartz vein that I walked up the slope, and then we went up to the top of that ridge, and there was some diggings, some shallow diggings where the old boys had been playing around. So I took a couple of samples from there, and that second sample is where we went across the other side of the gully and went up on the other hill, and I found that old timers workings. That's the second sample. But this is all in. I like doing this sort of stuff because this is how you can stumble across something. Stumble across a deposit, or maybe the old timers, they found it before us, but it wasn't rich enough for them, so they walked off and left it. They left it for us. Okay. Hope you can see that. We had the sun out a while ago, and now the clouds are out. The sun's gone behind the clouds. We got gold. Now, we got gold in the pan, but I'm not reading into this too much because I ran some quartz through the crusher first up to clean it, and I know that material was barren, had nothing in it, because I'd crushed it before and panned it, so I knew that material had nothing in it. And we've got gold in the pan. Now, I'm not getting excited yet because I'm thinking that gold could be from the last material, Phil's quartz, his quartz that he gave me, and I crushed it down, I got all that gold out of it. I'm thinking this could be from that. So I'm not getting too excited yet. We'll see what the other pans hold. But I hope you can see that, guys. There it is. I hope you can see that gold there. I'll take a photo of it anyway, close up, and we'll see. I'll get back to this. Okay, pan number 2 of this material. Yeah, and as I said guys, I'm not getting really excited just yet because I know that crusher, it could have been holding up a bit of gold from Phil's material, that rich material that Phil gave me. I ran it through that big crusher. So, and I'll clean it the best I can without, I can't physically open the machine up and get right in. All I can do is drop the bottom filter out from the bottom and turn the machine on and let it blow as much as the material out as it can, then run some clean rock through it, hoping to clean it up. That's all I can do with a big crusher. So, but we'll see what this pan shows us. See if I can get some gold in this pan. But by running this through, this should have cleaned out the machine anyway. The other material, the clean quartz, I ran through it. I was hoping that would clean it up, but I don't think it has. Well, unless there's gold in this material, but I don't think so. I think that gold was from a previous crush. Maybe. I've been caught before when the crusher was contaminated, so that's why I'm not getting too excited at the moment. Anyway, I hope you can see that, guys. I'm using the big camera. It's a bit more awkward to show you what I'm doing. Okay, I've got more gold. I've got more gold in the pan, so right up the back there. But I'll take close-up pictures of it, guys. I'll get back to you with the last pan. Okay, pan number 3, the last pan of the first sample. Yeah, we're getting gold in it, but as I said, I think that crusher might be contaminated. So yeah, that's the only thing. With that small crusher, that's not too bad because I can take the front off that and I can sweep it out and make sure it's really clean. But with that big machine, all I can do is drop the bottom out and basically that's it. I can't really get inside the actual machine to clean it. Anyway, we'll pan this out. See if I can show you a bit more gold. There is more gold there, but less of some real fine stuff. Where are you? Yeah, there's some real fine stuff there, but yeah, I'm not sure. I think this the crusher might have been contaminated. Okay, sample number 2. This material was from the old timers workings that we went to, and I scraped back all that quartz on the waste dump. This is that material. Right, so we'll see if there's anything in this, see if we can see anything. I'm still thinking that gold that we saw in the pan on the first sample is actually from the crusher. I believe the crusher was contaminated. So we'll see if we get anything out of this one. This was the second lot that went through the crusher, so by the time the first lot went through, it should have cleaned it out, in theory. So this should be a true reading from this sample. Okay. Okay, let's have a look-see. Pan it back. Yeah, I'm seeing fine gold in this too. That tells me that crusher is contaminated. Okay guys, pan number 2 of the old timers diggings, a sample from the diggings. Yeah, it's a shame, you know, that crusher had fine gold still in it from when I did Phil's material, so, and it's obviously locked up in the crusher in all the little nooks and crannies in there, and then when I put another lot of rock through, it's just dislodged it all and it comes out with this material And if you're not aware of that, you think, oh, you beauty, I'm onto the gold, but in actual fact you're not. So, the only thing I can really do is go back there to where I took that sample from and take another sample. Okay. I know it's hard to show you under the camera because with this big camera it's a bit bulky. And it's even hard for me to see through the screen as to where it's pointing. All I'm seeing now is really fine, looks like fine specks of gold, or maybe it's pyrites, I'm not sure. Yeah, so with this second lot that I put through, this second sample, it's probably cleaned up the crusher a bit better. Anyway guys, I'll do the last pan. Okay, pan number 3 of sample number 2. And yeah, and you could tell the first pan I did with the first sample, I had big chunky pieces of gold in there, fine gold, and then it got less and less, and then with this bucket it's got less and less. Okay, it's a different sample, I realise that, but there was still a bit of fine gold in there that I saw. But I believe it's all come from Phil's material that I processed over a week ago now. So yeah, so I don't really know. Maybe there was gold in this material or in that first sample. Maybe there could have been gold in it, but I don't really know now. I think what I've got to do, I've got to run a whole heap of clean rock through the crusher. When I crush some material that's got gold in it, I've got to run a heap of clean material through it to knock out any gold that may be trapped in there. You know, I've got fine gold in this, I can see it at the back of the pan there, guys. Really fine gold. Yeah. Oh well, maybe I should use that small crusher next time I do a sample. Okay guys, I'll see you at the wrap up. Okay, just before we go to the wrap up, I'll just show you the gold. I hope you can see that in there, in the pan. Right at the top there, top of the pan. I don't know if it shadows better or like that. Yeah, but it's all fine gold, all at the top of the pan there. And yeah, I think it was already in the crusher, guys. Well guys, that was good getting out the bush and having a look around. Yeah, I got a fair bit of exercise today, walking up and down those hills. Man, it was like commando style. Yeah, but unfortunately the samples that I crushed through that crusher, they were contaminated. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Yeah, I don't think the gold was in that rock. I think it was trapped in the crusher from when I crushed up Phil's material. So what I'll do, before I do my next sample, I'm going to run a whole heap of clean rock through it, some clean quartz. I'll just, yeah, run a heap through it just to clean it out, and what I crush I'll pan, and then I'll know it's clean. If I get any gold in it, then I'll have to run more rock through until I don't see any gold in the pan from the clean material that I run through it. Yeah, and my apologies, yeah, but that can happen. So that small crusher that I use, I can take the front off it and I can sweep it all out, or blow it out even, and clean it right out, and then I know there's no gold trapped up inside it. But that big crusher, you can't get inside the internal workings of it. All I can do is drop the bottom out and run the machine a bit, and then, as you've seen me do before, run a bit of clean quartz or clean rock through it, just to make sure that there's nothing, no gold or anything trapped up inside it. Yeah, but I think that's what's happened. I think the crusher was contaminated and I got a false reading, yeah, false result. Yeah, anyway, I've got a bit of gold out of it, so that's a win anyway. Yeah. Okay guys, yeah, that's it, unfortunately, but I've got another. I'm going to go back to that spot where I got the greenstone from. I'm going to go back there, I'm going to dig down, and where the greenstone contacts the granite, that's where I'm going to be interested in, sampling that and see if I can get any good traces of gold from that material. Yeah. Okay guys, cheers. Oh, that's nice. It's been overcast today, but really humid. Must be about 90% humidity, I reckon. I'm sweating now, just sort of sitting there talking to you guys. But gee, I was really working up a sweat out there, walking up and down those hills. Anyway, thanks for watching my videos. Thanks for subscribing, giving me the thumbs up. I appreciate it. And your comments, yeah, you guys are awesome. Thank you very much. Be good, stay safe, take care, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.